Let's pretend this isn't my life. Let's pretend it was a great night. Let's pretend that it was real nice. Let's pretend that it's a movie. Let's pretend that it's a story. Let's pretend that it was glorious. Cause that's where I do my best work. That's where I see my real worth. In fiction you just can't get hurt. In the imaginary world, yeah, that's where I do my best work. That's where I put myself first. In fiction you just can't get hurt. In the imaginary world. In the imaginary. Can you imagine for me? In the imaginary. Can you imagine for me? Let's pretend that it's a dream life. Let's pretend that it's a dream house. Let's pretend that it's all good vibes for once. Let's pretend that it's a safe place. Let's pretend that it's a safe haven. While the outside just keeps fading. Oh, cause that's where I do my best work. That's where I see my real worth. In fiction you just can't get hurt. In the imaginary world, that's where I do my best work. That's where I put myself first. That's where in fiction you just can't get hurt. In the imaginary world. In the imaginary. Can you imagine for me? In the imaginary.
This is our Airbnb from the outside, and we seemingly are at the basement or the ground floor, and there is another family upstairs, and this is our immediate neighbor. I think most of the houses are this color and this concept, but you see it's just white on white on white, and snow and snow and snow. And then you get Little Red Riding Hood. It's so quiet. There it is. This one looks like a cabin. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Hi. This car. Why is it speeding like that? I thought it was going to slip and slide. Okay, so okay, so I'm reporting live from Norway, Tromso. Tromso is like a small town in Tabin. It's in the mountains. Another white house in the mountains. Gorgeous. And let me show you another house. Before we even got on the flight in Oslo connecting to Tromso, Gwatiwa whale watching has been cancelled due to bad weather. Okay, this morning, Gwatiwa Northern Lights is cancelled due to bad weather. Yeah. But you can reschedule, respond to the email as soon as possible and reschedule. So we've rescheduled, they've accepted the reschedule. So we're going to Northern Lights tomorrow. Guys, it's such a gamble. It's such a gamble because the weather is bad. It's cold, it's windy, it's unpredictable. Okay, Gonje. I'm walking on ice. Okay. Oh my God. It's in Bonsen also because walk snow is one thing, right? There's a bit of a grip, but icy. And now I need to focus on walking, like saying Sabamaj because it's ice now and I can feel it. So I'm gonna put the phone down. I'm gonna walking champa labantu. Like this is me. This is me in my boots. Like literally. It really is not as cold as I thought it would be. I want to go there by the water. That's where I want to go. A little bit of green action, ain't hurt nobody. Look at that. People are at work up there and at the gym.
So presently I'm standing here right now, you're so demanding. Tell me what you want from me. Concluding, concentrating on my music lover and her bass.
Public toilets. Look at that, these reindeers.
Next to me, I just wanna take it out of town and look around and say touchdown. Oh, next to me, I just wanna change this life, a chance to cry, and then all by. Oh, but come back, baby, come back. I want you to leave me. travel no more. I wanna be here, my thinking. On the porch, I'm rocking back and forth like lightning carpets. If anybody's free to start it, tell them beat me up. So can I get a window? Don't want nobody next to me. I just wanna take it downtown and look around and say touchdown.
Oh, they're so cute. They're only Africans when I catch you.
In a long bye-bye.
I just come from the Christmas market. It's so tiny. You see, bump into it by mistake. It's so tiny. And I'm done. So we found an art cafe bistro and we're going to have a quick snack here because we're saving our appetite for brunch. Yeah, and just be outside of the cold, man, for a while.
I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. Usually I don't do this often, but since recruiting isn't an option due to unusual rain and thunder, baby I wonder. Baby, I wonder, just put your sweats on for me. Yeah. I got the plug, I made the call for me. I'm talking late night for you.
We just finished our late lunch and we just had soup. So now we're walking the town before we go to the buffet restaurant. And it's a cute little town. I think the thing about these countries is that the buildings look so different than what we're used to. Just like how European buildings, you know, look the same. But here they're so majestic. So like, am I in a movie? What's happening? It's so cute. Anyways, let me show you more of the town.
Don't hesitate, no, don't you? Just say you will. Come through and chill.
No stress bar.
Come through and chill. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. Hello, stranger. Fame's been waiting. Just as I recall that ass is still amazing. Playing baby, saying baby, love it shit, you know I'm crazy. So go ahead and put a drink up. I'm so glad we got to link up. Yeah, it's taking that off of me. Yeah. I got the plug, I made the call for me. I'm talking late night for you.
this is really a cue for groove, to have fun, for a club. Listen, I love young people. Before home time. Before home time, we're going to Spar. The snow is pouring. For me, it's pouring. But my phone says light showers of snow. Guys. Okay, so yeah, we just got out of hot pot. It was really good. Too much labor. You have to be the chef and eat and cook and eat and cook and eat. But I mean, I would definitely do it again. The food was good. We got the hang of it. But yeah, I won't gravitate towards it all the time. But it's worth experiencing and doing again once or twice a year or something. I don't know. Okay, I'm done speaking now. It's snowing. And yeah, I think doing this video is great because now I have the gravity of snow sinjan, because from speaking to you guys at the corner to here, drenched. I am drenched. Bye. You? Vula ngo-8 vela ngo-8, Saturday vula ngo-8 vela ngo-6, Sunday abayithengisi kwaze kwanzima. There's one thing you can trust about Scandinavian countries is that also it's holy aromate, guys. Scandinavian aromate, no rocks. You will find it. No rocks. Also it's all. Also, do they say aromate and no rocks? Oh look. Banana ma sweet, guys. Let's what thing is threatening. Alrighty, we're done. So in sweater inja, you know, I'm gonna try to get a full picture. It's so cute. It's so cute. But anyways, it's on my first cousin cafe and music. We're going to Reindeer's wedding today.
We're getting dressed now.
Oh, we can say hi.
Hi guys! We are here in Tromso. We are cold.
Very cold.
Keeping warm.
Trying to keep warm.
Trying to keep warm.
What are we doing today? Reindeer sledding.
Yes. And then potentially Northern Lights. We're very excited about it. We cannot not wait. And stay tuned. Many more exciting stuff.
Oh, okay. Bye. The fridge magnet coming to life.
here we have about 300 reindeers that are very excited to meet you guys. And we have some different reindeers also. We have some females that are pregnant now, and then we have some calves that are about 6 months old. And they're quite small still, and they're still a bit shy also. So if you're lucky, they might come up to you, or they might just be hiding behind their mother also.
The reindeers are very intuitive, they're very gentle as well. Like they'll come to you if you have a bucket, and if you don't have feet, they'll just stay away from you. There's one coming towards me. See, this one is literally just walking away from me, minding their own business. Like, she ain't feeding me. You go to this man who'll give you feed. He has buckets with feed underneath the blue thing, covered up to protect them against the snow and the rain. Okay, then they just, okay, they're kind of fighting, but not really. Yeah. Okay, you can have some. Okay. Okay, wow. Okay, thank you. Mama, look, I've got 2.
You have a lot.
Okay, there we go. Oh, the other one wants a chance as well. Oh, guys, help me. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, as long as that one with the big ones doesn't come, it's okay. Okay, I'm leaving. I'm done. Bye, guys. Bye. He said he must go. Oh, okay. Oh, the reindeer feeding experience was so good. I hope I got really good shots of getting reindeers, because at some point those reindeers were fighting amongst each other trying to get the feed, and I was in the center of it. But it was really fun. Hot chocolate order being made.
Give a good story. Yay.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Thank you. Cheers! Cheers to the reindeer! Let me see if I can take a selfie. Oh, Begani, look at this one. They look like big. Hi. Feeding them now, we're eating them. They're already.
We have so much wet wood, so there will be a bit of smoke at first. It is called gakti. And a gakti is quite special to us, and it also tells you quite a lot about a person. And it is only by looking at this card that another Sami could easily tell which area I come from. And as I mentioned in the introduction, I come from a small Sami village about 6 hours away from Tromso. It is called Godegeiro, and it is usually quite cold in the winters there. It is usually 30 to 40 minus degrees in winter.
Oh.
And last year we actually set a cold record. It was 49.5 minus degrees. So this is a small boy's gakti, And this is also kind of what a man's Scotty would look like. Also tell you quite a lot about a person, and that is by looking at the buttons. So these buttons, they tell you like if you have round buttons, then you're single. If you have square buttons, then you're married. So you can easily tell by who you want to flirt with or not by looking at the belt. And we Sami people, so this is kind of like a brooch. It is called disco. And these are also quite special to us. And this one right here, it is quite old. It belongs to my grandmother. And I would say that these are quite expensive. The cheapest ones in this size cost about 900 euros. And actually when a Sami bride gets married, she will have 15 to 20 of these all over her chest. And do not worry guys, it's usually the man who pays for that. And that is because we have this tradition. A couple of days before the wedding, the man will prepare this big box. It is called a gilligisa. And inside of this box, you will have plenty of these, rings, gold, silver, the belts, also these scarves. And this he will give to his bride so she can wear all of this new gold and silver on her wedding day. And our weddings are quite big. We usually invite about 1,000 to 3,000 people. Made out of reindeer fur, which will keep your feet very warm. And on the inside, we always have dried up grass, which will keep your feet dry. And then you have this part right here. This you wrap around the boot so that you don't get any snow inside of the boot. And then you have the tip. It's not because we're Santa's helpers, but this tip right here, it allows the shoe to have air inside of here, and it will help with the blood circulation in your feet. And also in the older times, the Samis used this to ski. So you could place this on top of the ski, secure it around here, and then you could just ski away. It's for the baby. And this right here is also quite smartly made. As you can see under here, if this would ever get in the water, it would float. And then you have this part right here. If this would ever flip, this would protect the baby's head. And inside of here, we have reindeer fur, which will keep the baby warm and cozy. And right here, you can tell where the baby is from. And this baby is also from the same village as me. And also in our culture, the women, they work as much as the men. So for example, if you're out doing reindeer herding, you can easily bring this with you. And if you want to, you can just take it off, hang it into a tree, and then the wind will blow just like this. Each year, they actually lose them, and then they grow back new ones. Right now, it is the males who are getting ready to lose their antlers, or some of them have already lost it. And that is because the males, they use their antlers during the mating season to fight off other males so that they can have more females to themselves. Wow. And the mating season is quite a hard time for them. They will not eat, they will not sleep, they will only focus about the females. And they usually get very weak and skinny during this time, and even some of them die. But eventually, when they're done with the mating season, their bodies will be so skinny and weak that they cannot handle this extra weight. So that is when their bodies completely naturally just bloop, drop their antlers. And in the winter time, it is actually the females who are the bosses. And that is because they're the ones who get to keep their antlers all the way until May. And the females, they need their antlers to push off the males so that they can eat more, since they are now eating for two.
Yeah.
And in May, then they give birth to these small baby reindeers in about this size. And after they are given birth, they will also completely naturally lose their antlers. And the antlers are filled with blood and veins. But eventually, these grow about 1 to 2 centimeters each day. So it only takes about 3 months until they are in this size. Wow. We have a bit of a hierarchy out here. So the reindeers with the biggest antlers, they're on top of that hierarchy. They walk around like they're better than everyone else. And when they come around, the others move. But eventually, these reindeers will lose their antlers. And what happens then is they go from the top all the way to the bottom. So when we first slaughter a reindeer, we will use everything. And I mean, with the fur, we will make hats, gloves, shoes, the things that you guys are sitting on. We will eat the intestines, the liver, the heart, the tongue, the eyes, the brains. We cook the bones, the hooves. For example, inside of the hooves, you have this thing that we make cream out of. We make cream and also lip balm out of it. And that you guys might have seen in our shop. And with the bones, we cook them, and then we, of course, eat what's inside of the bones. And the intestines, we wash them. And then we fill them with blood, and then we cook them. Then you have blood sausages.
Oh.
And the blood, we usually mix into pancake batter, and then you have blood pancakes. But I think it's a very nice way of showing respect to the animal. Well, I presented myself. I said my name is Maria, I'm 20 years old, and I'm from Gårdegeno or Kautokeino in Norwegian. And I would say that learning Sami is quite difficult. For example, we have about 300 different words only for snow. 300 words, yes. Do you have anything you want to learn in Sami? Hello? Will we do like this? Bures.
Boris.
I
Okay.
can teach you how to say reindeer. It is boazu.
Watsu.
Boazu. Yes.
Watsu. Watsu.
I can teach you how to say I love you, then you can tell your loved ones. First, you say moon,
Moon.
rahisan,
Rahisan.
du.
Du.
Moon, rahisan, du.
Moon. Rahisan. Du.
Yes. We also have a few of our own words, letters I meant. And there are about 5 different letters that only we have. And actually we have the same written language as you guys do in English or Norwegian. And in the older times we had our own way of writing it, but I can tell you guys a bit about why it changed. So the Samis, as a lot of other indigenous people, we also have a sad story. And what happened to us was that we got colonized. And it started in the 1850s. The Norwegian government started to take small Sami children out of their homes and sent them away to boarding schools. At these boarding schools, they were forbidden to speak their language, they were not allowed to practice their culture, and they were taught that being Sami is not something they should be proud of, it is something they should be ashamed of. And every time that these children wouldn't obey their teachers, they would get punished, and often by violence. And the Norwegian government, they tried to tell us that we were like a different species. They meant that we had shorter skulls, which meant that we had a smaller brain and a lower IQ. Wow. They said that we had higher cheekbones, which meant that we were uglier, and a lot of these different untrue statements.
Sure.
And even in Norway, you were not allowed to buy land or a house if you had a Sami name. So you had to change your name into a Norwegian name, and then you also had to prove to the Norwegian government that you could write and read in Norwegian. And this actually lasted all the way until the 1980s, so it's not that long ago. A lot of these Samis, they eventually got so ashamed that they decided to change their names, and they cut out ties with the Sami that they had in them, and they decided to become Norwegians. As I mentioned, in the 1980s, there was something big that happened. About 45 minutes away from where I come from, there is an even smaller village that is called Made. And it is the village where my grandparents and my mother grew up in. The Norwegian government, they wanted to take and basically put the village underwater. They had this dam there that they wanted to basically take away so that the water would put Made, underwater.
Yeah, we wash it away.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this, of course, sparked a big protest all over Norway. Even a lot of Norwegians participated in it. And these protests, they lasted for months, but eventually the Samis ended up with winning. And the Norwegian government, they had to apologize to us and admit that they had done a really big mistake.
Yeah.
But of course, the damage was already done. And they also gifted us our own Sami parliament, which is more of a symbol, but we still get to voice our opinions to the Norwegian parliament and to fight for our rights.
Hi. We're back in Tromso. Well, we were still in Tromso when we went to go see the reindeer, but we're back in city center or centrally, and now we're going to wait for the tour bus to go see the northern lights. Yeah. Which is the main reason why we're here, is to see the northern lights. So excited. So our trip was cancelled yesterday due to weather conditions, but today it's going ahead. So excited about that. Got coffee, and now we're just going to wait. The tour is at 6. It's about 5:45 now. We need to be there 10 minutes before, so we are on time. Okay, once we catch the northern lights, because we have to hunt for them, drive to them. We're going to Finland. Actually, we're going to see the northern lights in Finland. We're in Norway, Oslo. We are crossing the border to Finland to go see the northern lights. So excited.
And tikka masala, chicken tikka masala, and pasta bolognese.
Okay, so we're here to change because we need special suits. I'll show you. We've got the boots.
Well, I mean, yeah. Shall I come?
Yes. Hi. All suited up and ready to go see the northern lights. Yes. Yes. Quick update. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm trying to speak really softly because it's quiet in the bus. Some people are sleeping. But we're still on the journey to Finland. It's supposed to take us 2 hours to get there. It's a little over an hour at this point. There's really nothing much to do in the bus because it's dark, so you can't even sightsee or take videos or anything. So I've been napping a little bit or trying to nap, listening to some YouTube. My mango slices snacks are finished, so I would suggest over and above, the package does come with dinner and we made our orders. I would have shown that earlier, but over and above that, just bring snacks, not just to snack on something. If you're a snacker like me, bring snacks. If you're not, maybe you'll be fine. Bring some water, just to keep busy, keep hydrated. But it's going to be a long night. The tour is 7 to 10 hours. Our tour guide said we might get home at 2 a.m. So, yeah. Anyways, that's my update. Little over an hour. We're still making our way to Finland. Quick breakdown. So we went to our first destination, which was still in Tromso, Norway, and we got a streak of a light and it disappeared within a few minutes. That was at the border between Tromso, Norway and Finland. Then we jumped the border and got into Finland. Our second destination was where our truck got stuck in the snow and a couple of people within our crew, our camp, had to push it out. Guys, so our van was stuck in the snow and they had to push it, and they did. So it's Melele, and now we're walking through the snow. Love it. Love it. There's our van. As long as our van is out, we're happy.
People coming. No, just wait for people coming. Have some things to take with, and you can have it.
The instructor then, there was too much light and we couldn't see anything. He was like, let's go to a third destination. If it doesn't work out, we'll come back here to a second destination. Went to the third one, and the third one was generous. It gave us everything we wanted. We got northern lights from all angles. The streaks, they came at different directions. They were just giving. There, you can see them behind me. There, can you see them? They're coming out much stronger now. Can you see them? There. And then he set up the bonfire.
Sami people in Finland, they called Northern Light, they called revontulet. Northern Light is basically energized particles is ejected from sun. So all of these particles, electrons and protons, they just release from the sun with a speed of 700 million kilometers, and it takes about 7 to 10 days to arrive to us. When it comes to near to and hit the magnetic field, when they hit the magnetic field, it's releasing the oxygen around the magnetic field. And because of the magnetic field, as you know, it just goes to north and the south. They're taking, just all the particles to south and the north. And mostly, as you see, just we see it, Northern Light is the most on the north or south. We call it, just Aurora Borealis, which is that comes in the south, the north. And the Aurora Australis is just which goes to the south. And basically, yes, is when these particles, hit the magnetic field with the speed of between the 150 to 800, releasing the gas, which is the oxygen. The oxygen, just the first as the first layer near to the magnetic field, which is the 70 kilometers above the ground. So first gas release is a green, which is the oxygen, and with the speed between 150 to 250, or about 250 to 300. After 250 to which is today I think just it was the 300 or 350, which is the strong enough that you can see it just over there, just coming up, and you can see it with the naked eye.
Yeah.
When its speed goes, when that Northern Lights, just those particles hit the between 70 to 150 kilometers above the ground, it's releasing about the purple or dark blue, and the speed is just when it goes higher, of course just you will see it much brighter and much faster and dancing. And when it goes to 800 when it goes to about 150 to 300 kilometers above the ground, just you will see a red, because there's no oxygen is over there. And people are asking, oh no, hey, is the winter is better or summer is better, and is the cold is better for Northern Light? It's just nothing to do with the cold, nothing to do with the warm place. This is just the cold is because above the ground, just above the magnetic field is no cold, no, everything is cold. There's nothing to do with it.
Then we made our food, so we would have ordered food earlier. It's military style kind of food where it's pre-packaged.
There you go. Salmon. So you open it, we put the water, mix it, and seal it for 10 minutes, and after that.
Oh, so it heats up. Okay.
So pasta bolognese, many people, pasta bolognese people, and chicken tikka masala, many of them. Cut the top, and
Okay.
I need to.
Water. Okay.
These holes hold it like this because the water is really hot. Mix it properly. If you need more water, I will add. Mix it if you need more water.
Yep, I'll let you know.
Just mix it and close it 10 minutes. I think it's the time you can eat.
Thank you.
How the Northern Light was born. As I said, just many myths behind it. Norwegian, they believe that Northern Light is a bridge. It's a bridge from Ingor to Asgard. So they believe if you die at home, if you get old and die, it's not honorable. If you just be home and just die for whatever reason, sickness or whatever, it's not honorable. If you die in a battle, it's honorable. So Northern Light is a bridge.
Salmon pasta is good. There's a lot of salmon, which is great. And the sauce is good as well. Good flavor. Like being a ding in aromat. Can you imagine me not dingering aromat? Miracle. But yeah, it was good. Military food. Military packaging. Literally, that's how they eat in the military. Where's Smores for dessert?
Sometimes we get so cold here. It's last year, it was New Year's Eve. I was working and it was minus 35.
Oh my
Close to
god.
minus 38. Told people, listen, no picture anymore. Just in the next minute, dropping my fingers. So, when you see that, that's a big dot. Can you start? Can you see it over there? And if you just two line on top of it, if you just...
And now we're packing up and going home. It was an amazing day. My hands are frozen. Yeah, my hands are frozen, but heart is full, very grateful. Yeah. Thank you, God. Thank you to nature. Thank you, Norway. Thank you, Finland. Thank you to our tour guide. Shout out to everybody. Yeah, that's it. Signing off. We are going to make our journey back to Norway. It's going to take us a little over 2 hours. But yeah, with the trip, it's 2 minutes to 1 a.m. So we're going to get home around 3. And we have a flight tomorrow. We'll go from Soweto in Norway, in Finland, watching the Northern Lights. Have you ever? Yeah. Yeah. Back to normal.
After Sunday's
My little love, I see your eyes, wide like an ocean. When finding it hard to be here since city. I know you feel lost. It's my fault completely.
I love you.
I don't recognize myself in the coldness of the daylight. So I ain't surprised you can read all of my lies. I feel so bad to be here and I'm so guilty. I'm so far gone and you're the only one who can save me.
Don't you feel like that? Your mom doesn't fight. And it looks like I like you, right?
I'm holding on. Baby, mama's got a lot to learn. It's heavy. I'm holding on. Catch me. Mama's got a lot to learn.
Thank you.